So for all those worried that the rabbi doesn't look rabbinical, here I am back in my jacket, with my svarim. Anyways, the reason I'm giving you a second video today is because I am super excited about what happened at that first recording. So just a little commentary on what was going on. You see, I didn't climb that mountain intending that I'm going to come to that bench and over there talk about the fusion of the two eyes, the vision from below and the vision from above. The thought occurred to me based on what we learned yesterday, that I should talk about the fusion of the two eyes. And I was supposed to film somewhere else, but then my daughter who was with me said, no, let's go film there, it's a little more shadier. So we went there and sat down and started filming in the middle of the first version, because she suddenly got all excited and said, hey, I just noticed the graffiti. But let's understand the deeper meaning of that. The whole concept is the fusion of the two eyes. Two eyes means that the vision from below should be the same like the vision from above. That means that we should see things in the godly way. That's the 2020, that the Hashem's vision is translated into our eyes, into our vision. Well, that's exactly what happened in the middle of the filming of this concept. It literally took on a literal form, because she suddenly noticed that the bench, the graffiti. Now let's think about it. The graffiti artists out there that are putting graffiti out in all kinds of places, from the worldly view, they're creating a big chazarai. They're creating a big mess. There's just garbage and stuff, and this ruining the beauty of nature. But obviously, if they're existing in God's world, from God's perspective, they're really producing some kind of a art that is expressing Ein Oid Milvadai, although unbeknown to them. The point over here is that we should get a glimmer and a glimpse, and not just a glimpse, but a permanent vision to see things the way Hashem sees it. And then we see the graffiti artists for what they really are. They too are part of the awesomeness of the unity of the Eibishter. And that happened while we're filming. Now, I was thinking, why was my daughter the one who caught on to that rather than myself? You see, the concept of unifying the two eyes, the Alter Rebbe in the Maayon expresses that it explains that it exists on two levels. First, he says the lower eye is the eye of Malchus, which is a feminine reality. Then the upper eye is the masculine eye, the eye of the Zeir Anpin. The fusion of the two eyes means that the perspective of the higher eye of Zeir Anpin, of Atzilus, should be translated into the world, mamish, into our reality. Then the Alter Rebbe says, and on a higher level, even the Zeir Anpin is considered a narrow vision, and the ultimate expansive vision is the one of Keser. So therefore, there has to be an attachment of the lower eye and the higher eye. Then later in the Maayon, he hints to the idea that the tzaddikim are the ones who fuse the two visions. Einei Hashem el tzaddikim, the eyes of God, two eyes, the fusion of the two eyes is through the tzaddikim. And he says Yosef HaTzaddik is the ultimate tzaddik who causes the attachment of first the lower worlds to Atzilus, and then Atzilus to beyond, to the Ein Sof. And this is the idea of Ben Poires Yosef. Yosef is the tzaddik, the attacher. Poires is the same word as Tofer. Tofer means to sow. Ben Poires Yosef, Ben Poires Ale Ayin. He does two types of sowing. Sowing from the lower worlds to Atzilus, and then Atzilus to the Ein Sof. So the ultimate objective is to draw down the transcendental godly vision all the way into Malchus. And that's what happened, as my daughter was the one who saw it, but she is Malchus. To take that one step deeper is that there was a bench there and there was a footstool. Where I was sitting and the graffiti was on the footstool. The bench is, in Chassidus it explained, in the Pasuk HaShemayim Kisi, heaven, Atzilus, is called the throne. Va'aretz, and the earth, which represents Malchus and the lower reality, is called Hadoim Ragli, the footstool. So when on the footstool it says real eye, that's the same idea of my daughter Malchus noticing it and saying, hey, the vision below, look at the graffiti, it's part of the expression of this unity of the Eibishter. That is awesomely cool, especially since it happened on Erev Shabbos, Parshas Re'eh, which is the ultimate vision, that our eyes should be unified and synchronized with the Eibishter's eye.